To check in with our Jeff Nguyen. He is with some folks that have evacuated from the fire. Jeff, where are you at?
No, actually, guys. So we're actually in this cul-de-sac at Mariposa and Pinecrest, and these folks are in the process of evacuating. We're going to talk to Devin right now. So Devin, was it your family member who was hosing down the house earlier?
Yes. Well, so this is my girlfriend's house and my girlfriend's family, and her mom was up on the roof. We have the hose on, still on. I think we set it up somewhere so it's just spraying down. I don't know. We just thought of that as maybe a good idea.
And talk to me about all of the things that you have packed, because I think some pets are in this car, and then your girlfriend has all of her stuff in the trunk of her car.
We have 2 kitty cats in there, and then in this one, and then 3 dogs in that one. In terms of, as far as what we packed, just sentimental stuff, some valuables. I mean, what's really most important is just all of our lives and our pets' lives. Yeah.
Do you live nearby? Is that how you were able to get over here and help her family?
No, I live across the other side of the Santa Clarita Valley. I drove up here and they blocked everything off, so I had to park somewhere and I ran like 3 miles up here, which is why I've been coughing this whole time. But I was still able to get here.
And I'm guessing you understand that they don't want too many vehicles in here to clear the way.
Yeah.
Having said that, so you hoofed it for about 3 miles to come help her family?
Yes, it was quite the trek. Probably not good for my lungs, but I'm glad I was able to get here.
Hey, you know, I see her mom over there. She looks like she's got like a hospital badge on. Is she a healthcare worker?
She is.
Technician.
Gotcha. Let me get your name.
Sabrina.
Hey, Sabrina, talk to me about what you were doing up there, because you were on the roof. If you want to swing over this way so that Assad can have the roof behind us, and just kind of narrate for me a little bit. So come this way, and Assad, you're over here. So I saw you on the roof. Talk to me about what happened.
I was just trying to wet down the house. I'm trying to do anything I can help. I'm not sure if that helps the firefighters or what, but I don't know. It's like better wet than dry. I'm not sure.
You know, and as you're kind of giggling, I'm guessing there's some nervous energy, and I totally appreciate that. Talk to me about the prep work. Your car is loaded up, that car, your kitty cats are in there?
Yes, our cats are in the Tesla because it has like a pet mode, so that's good. We have the dogs in my mom's car. We have 2 cars, but she was working on this car, so this car is just going to stay here because we can't move it right now. And yeah, I mean, we had to evacuate, I think it was maybe a year ago because there was a fire back there. So we've kind of been through this before, and especially with all the other fires right now, it's just like what California is going through.
Yeah, and certainly your family is taking this very seriously, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
Talk to me about your mindset right now.
Well, I don't know. I just feel bad, like especially my mom. She just works so much for this house and just give us such a nice house and such a beautiful life. So I just really feel for her because I know it's her home. So yeah, okay. I think we're probably gonna go.
Okay, thank you for being so gracious with your time. All the best to you. Okay. So that is just one story of what is going on right now. What we were not able to show you during our live shot is in this direction. The Forest Service has a truck heading in this direction. They're trying to around some of the vehicles, and if I may, Assad, let's walk this way. I'm going to ask you to rotate with me this way. Over here, this homeowner also tried to hose down his house. You can see how his vehicle is parked in the driveway, ready to get out. And then down the street over there, you've got another Forest Service truck at the go. So they're going to use this area as a place where they're going to take a stand, because you know, Paul had mentioned in this area, you have a development such as this. So you've got this sort of suburban, rural interface, because an example of what we're talking about is you see the hillside right over there, where you see all of that brush. And after 2 very wet winters and 8 months of dryness in this area, that's why a neighborhood like this is such great concern. One of the good things about this neighborhood is that if we shoot right between these 2 houses, you can see there's a lot of brush clearance in the hillside right there. Having said that, we have seen embers jumping highways a number of times over the past couple of weeks or so, and that's why it's so scary if the winds were to pick up. Right behind us, you have some firefighters who are talking to the homeowner right there, because in this cul-de-sac, it sits relatively high, and there's some brush right down below. And so right now, They are checking with some of the homeowners as they kind of figure out their game plan as things go on. But as you know, when you have these sort of force majeure events, things can be awfully capricious. So they try to do the best that they can in terms of planning. But one of the telltale signs of the planning is having fire engines out here. In addition, you see a number of LA County vehicles from the Sheriff's Department as well. This is a sheriff's vehicle. That's a sheriff's vehicle as well. We see more firefighters coming out of the backyard over there. The home where you see this rig right here, the fire truck, the red fire truck. Earlier, there was a woman coming out of that house. She is a more mature adult, I will say, and she got help from the Sheriff's Department to evacuate. Over here, this family is preparing to evacuate as well. And one of the things that they did was they backed up their pickup truck into the driveway, or their SUV, I should say, into the driveway so that they can skedaddle at a moment's notice. The relative good news, if you will, is when we first got here about half an hour ago, we saw a very dark cloud sitting right above us. So that tends to be a little bit scary from our fire training. What we have learned is that sometimes when the cloud or dark smoke cloud sits on top, what you're seeing is the fire creating its own weather system, if you will. And what that means is that when fire burns, oxygen rises into the atmosphere, and sometimes all of that heat will get trapped under that dark cloud. And the fear when that happens is that the air will collapse. So basically oxygen will come straight down and then it'll go outward and then feed a flame. So right now, at least for the time being, we don't see that dark cloud. Having said that, if Assad can kind of point in that direction, you see the sort of hue that the smoke is creating in this neighborhood right now from all of the smoke that has built up around here. We are seeing some ash falling on us, but certainly everyone in this cul-de-sac is taking this very seriously, as that family, Sabrina and her parents, are getting set to leave. This home is getting set to leave, and then of course the folks across the street are also getting set to leave as well. But you've got 3 fire vehicles on this cul-de-sac. I don't mean to be awfully, overly chatty, so I want to be respectful to you guys and hand it back to you in case you have any questions for me, or if you want to reset our coverage a little bit, guys.
All righty, Jeff, thank you so much. And I'm sure those families are really glad, Amy, that those fire units are in the area right now, at least bringing them a little peace of mind. And I've got to say, very touching what Sabrina was saying, that her mom worked so hard as a nurse to provide the family with a beautiful home where they're very proud of. And now they're dealing with packing up their car and leaving, which we saw over the last couple of weeks in Palisades and in the Eaton fire. And now it's happening here at the Hughes fire. 5,000 acres and growing at an aggressive rate, too.